What's up? My name is Amy, and today we're continuing 3 games. Um, Similar, same openings, the modern defense, and that's for black, and then the English for white. And finally, meeting some pushback. So I'm going to have to try to ignore all of my impulsive ideas. And I'm going to try to play this. What am I talking about? This is the modern defense. There's nothing conservative. There's nothing. I always get weird games from this. Okay, so this person did not want to open it up in a variation where, yes, I sacrifice my castling rights and my queen. Well, I get their queen back. And try to play in a really weird structure, but the position is now pretty closed, so that's not happening. This looks a little bit different than what I normally do. Capturing here is usually not a very good idea. And I'm just going to do this weird move, probably a5, just as an alternative way of developing my knights. Oh, they're just going to take. Okay, whatever. Okay, I was not expecting this. That's something that my opponent will have to keep an eye out for, but they didn't. So we will win material, and that'll be nice. Very nice. I'm just going to go ahead and kick. This could be bad. And they simply, backing up is fine. Let's see. How can I cause trouble? Let's just go here. Then maybe a pin. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll take that. Discover check. Not too interested in sticking around for that. Protecting this pawn. I was hoping to develop, but, we might still have a chance. Thinking about going there. Wow. Okay. That was an interesting game. So I kind of want to see. I had a 94.3% accuracy, which is actually kind of surprising. So everything was looking pretty good up until there. We castled. We did what we were supposed to do for the most part. And I was tempted by f4. But I thought, well, I could get developed a little bit more before I initiate. The blunder occurred. That was a bad move. It was a pointless move because I couldn't follow up. There was nothing to follow up. H6, bishop, h4. There was no real change in the position except to overextend that pawn. And yeah, see, bishop to g4. I thought about taking with the knight, but I thought it was just kind of awkward. Interesting. Interesting game. Anyway, that's game 1 of 3. Every time I see c6, I tell myself this is so that the queen can come out with a check if I choose to prematurely move this. Probably see something like f6. They're a pretty deadly combination as they're both looking here. So keeping that in mind, this is a setup I don't think the Botvinnik really works on. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, ignore that. We can try to make it work. We can try to make it work. But I do think it's better when you have bishop at g7 to really utilize that. And I think we're getting it, because why else would you move g6? So I think we'll be okay. Oh, okay. You got me. You got me. Okay. Now let's think. They tricked me. Okay. They're being awfully aggressive. They're trying to get here, but not gonna allow that. A check to make me stumble into a horrible position, following up with probably queen b6. But I think I'm gonna get away with it. Yeah, bad position. And now we're probably just gonna do a tiny pawn storm on the queen side. Because it's fun. That's no real threat. I'm gonna go to h1 to prepare f4. Maybe they'll take this. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about it. And they're still not castled, so, I think we ought to. Yeah, why not open things up a little bit and we can go with a pin. That's not the right idea. That's not it. And it's looking a little late for castling. Well, I guess they could technically do it, but, it's not. Things are kind of messed up. We get the knight, no matter what. Well, I think I'll take this. Probably capture back with the pawn, right? We jump in, maybe? Anyway, well, we're very definitely winning. As long as no horrendous blunder occurs. If I take that, I don't really care to. Don't really care to, but I will do B1 just to kind of reinforce. I could take all this. I feel like it doesn't really matter right now. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get my queen to this, or not my queen, but my knight to D5. Just looks like a really good square. But, if they decide to fianchetto the bishop, we could do H, bishop. Yeah, be fine. Let's see. Let's go right here. We could do a check, but blocks. We could take that. But I do want to keep this bishop. They might end up sacking that anyways. Gonna threaten the queen. Takes. Take. Somehow I didn't realize that was an option, but guess it is. Alrighty, we could go here. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it looks good to me. Maybe? I don't know. I just need to wrap this up. That's what I'm thinking. Just need to wrap this up. So let's go. Part of me is like, let's go here, but then, bishop goes there. Then what? We could do check. Just does not work. Or I could just try to simplify, I guess. Rook here. I'm overthinking it. Let's go. Let's see. That's the only move. Right, so now what can I do about this? Can't take because I'm pinned. Or not pinned now. Alright. Let's take that. We'll swap. Check. There's also check here. Well, wow. Damn it. I was hoping to wrap this up pretty quickly, but failed in doing that. So, where the heck is the checkmate? There's the check right here. So let's go down like that. Kind of force a protective move, maybe. Oh, that sucks. That would be enough to make me resign. It's tempting to just take it. Just take it. But let's just get the points. Let's just get the points. Will they make the same move? Who knows? Right. So jeez. Okay, so we're just gonna hurt the king, I guess. There's only one move. I guess, 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, that was only 5 points. Direct confrontation. Okay. I wonder if that was a misclick. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you make a move? What are you doing? He's just helping me develop, which is very kind. I feel like they're trolling me. I'm being trolled. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that up there. Push it. I can't believe they moved the queen like 6 times. Maybe there'll be a pin. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get castled. We'll get castled. I got an idea. Had an idea. Still have an idea. Something about this setup just doesn't feel right. Let's force some moves. Okay. All right, here we go. Losing castling rights. Well, no, not quite. Gosh, what a weird game. Dang it. Let's, shoot, what do we do? I kind of wanted to break things open, but it's kind of hard to do when you have these knights here in the corner. So, what now? Well, we got a lot of protection here. They got options to castle. I don't really want to take this because then it could, there might be pressure here later on. But I'm not sure. Not sure that I want to give that up. So let's bring it back. Double attack right there. Oof, that doesn't feel good. But let's check this out. We might as well play pretty risky. It's really a question of, do you like playing without your queen? Which I'm okay with. I think it's a good thing to not rely so much on the queen. Hanging. Yeah. You know what, though? We lose a lot of material, but Whatever. Whatever. It's dangerous. Whew. Now if I go here. Oof, gosh. I was hoping this would be checkmate, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So if I go here, could I force a checkmate? Actually, maybe I could. I might be able to force that. How do you react? Do you take with a pawn? Checkmate. Do you take with a knight? And you gotta address the check. You gotta, so is this indeed mate? If you go there, checkmate. Yeah. Oh, ooh, you know, a chat is like 50-50. Lucky. Okay, whatever. I grew lucky, I guess. Kinda. For sure. That was a very good game, actually. Full of risks. Let me turn this sound off and let's take a look at what happened. So I blundered, right? And I was like, well, this is a bad move. I guess they were counting on winning a ton of material. But they lost the queen? It's kind of a weird move. And I wonder what would have happened if they'd just taken. Then I took. Ooh, that was a horrible move. Let's see, they move out of here. My piece is under threat again. What do we do? Well, I was losing a piece no matter what. This was somehow the best move. Captures. Check. Yeah, so that's not a good situation. And the big mistake was taking, for some reason, taking that. And from there, everything just kind of worked out. Yeah, there's nothing we're lucky about that. Maybe there was, I don't know. You know something that I almost did? I almost just took back. And then what if that happened? I mean, anyway, interesting game. Very interesting. And I don't really seem to have made any progress. I got to do one more, at least one more, just to get closer to that 1900 mark. So let's see if we can do it. But I wonder if I'm going to see C4. No C4 this time. I'm just going to go ahead and bring this out. Thank you. Kind of had an idea that maybe that was going to happen. Okay. Someone's looking at this. I don't know if I should just let that happen. I'm definitely not going to undevelop a piece for it. I don't know if I should ignore it. Go here. Ooh, I just can't let it go. I'm stingy. I know the check's coming, but I think we can use that for developing. That move kind of sucks. If I go there, they'll push the pawn down, so we won't even bother. This is hanging. I'm not sure if that can be... Ugh, this is very annoying. Very annoying. If I go here, again, that's going to be pushed down. Then I got two things that are kind of getting messed with. So let's just do this. I'm okay with it. So we won't get to castle for a hot minute, but I think we'll be okay. What I would do is maybe like a c6. No, honestly, just develop. Just develop. Or take the pawn on d4. What if I do e5? You think they'll forget about the knight here? Sometimes that happens. It's hard to imagine where I'll go now. Not really an option. Well, okay, so they're very aware that the knight's there. This is probably good for a bishop, but let's just go ahead and take that because we're kind of greedy. I had no worries about castling. Like, I didn't think that was going to happen here. So we might have an option to castle long, maybe. But let's I could take that there. I absolutely could. Check. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't know if it's good to leave this out like this, but we'll give it a go. See what happens. Nothing crazy sticking out at me yet. Where is this piece going? Maybe here. I don't know. Shoot. Ah, they're looking at here. That's right. So we're getting closer. We're just kind of creeping. Yeah, just trying to get closer to that G2 square. Next move, probably F3 if something good doesn't happen. It's tempting to just go here, but... Yeah, check, right? Okay. Threatening a few things. I think we'll win. I mean, it'll be an equal, I think. It'll be equal. I think the queen's kind of got to take. We capture with the pawn. They'll either move this or we'll capture that. And depending on if they move the piece or no, they get this. All right, so we're trading that off. It's kind of tempting to take that. I mean, we're up quite a bit of material. I just don't want to give up like a flippin' rook of my own. I don't want to give it up. Well, I'm not giving them a free bishop, so let's just take that back. You know, they can have that. Whatever. So 2 rooks on a light diagonal. I'm going to go ahead and push this. Maybe they'll go back. I don't know. But we're going here. It's fine. We'll take that. Now it's 2 against 1, so now it's 2 against 2. 3 against 2. What if I go here? At this point, I'm kind of okay to trade things off. Can't take that. Yeah, I might as well just trade things off, right? Might as well. Let's go ahead and kick this. Just go ahead and take that. Get this out. Few different options. Let's try to trade. They were down for the trade. Now we're gonna stay on the light squares, get these. Oh, the tedious part. The tedious part. So the king can't really get out of here. So let's just move all these things up and just kind of, I don't know. Get some pawns, I guess. Make some trades. Could just go here, but won't worry about it. King can't go here. Winning a pawn. Oh, okay. Let's see. Could go there. Doesn't make sense because I'll take that. What do you do? Yeah, it's fine. I can just take this. Thing about that, though, is that you gotta move in time, or then it's just pinned. And possible promotion on a light square. Should we do one more? Okay. I think I could try one more. I will try for greatness. Here we go. We both got a lot of lose on this one. Okay, this is looking pretty familiar. Am I going to see C4? I don't think that's the move I wanted. Nope. Let's see. I'll go ahead and castle. I'll try b5. And then b7. I think this is going to be okay. Oh, they don't want us. They don't want us to try. No pawn breaks. Couldn't I try anyways? Let me think about this. Well, we can always break here then. They're not having any of it. Fine, I'm gonna go here. Wow. So, what if I go here? Pawn takes. Takes. Push. I don't know. This might be bad. Yep, that's something you can do. The check could happen. Should move to h8. It's very aggressive play. I'm hoping to get my pawn back. Wow, okay. That's a move. I'm going to... okay. All right. There's a perfectly right move here. Could it be f4? Doesn't really seem too likely. Or maybe it could be. I don't know. Could it be bishop f8? Which, you know, the bishop could go here. Gosh. Yeah, let's try it. Though maybe it would have been like e4 would have been the better move. Damn it. Now that I think about it, probably e4 because either this would have gone there or... it's a little late. Maybe for it now. Fine. We at least got this. Lost a pawn. There's a check. Probably, are you gonna push that down? I don't know. Maybe G7 might be good, I don't know. There's a check. I could just take this. Take. Just doesn't really seem like enough. Not really. I feel like there could be better moves. I don't know. We'll try it, I guess. I don't have a better idea. Good move. Damn it. But let's try this. Oh no. Yeah, you got me. All right, fine. God. Okay. Let's take this. No, if I take this, then they're just gonna promote, and I gotta stay here. Yeah, I gotta stay there because that pawn's just way too past. It's on the 6th rank. And I need to get off the light squares. Oh no, why did I do that? Damn it. Oh well, we tried for glory. It was doomed. Okay. Wow. Not even interested in my pawns. This is weird. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Wow, I'm sad. Where's my blunder? Ugh, I didn't even play well. Okay. I got way too ambitious there, but it's saying that I could have taken with... Oh my god, I did it backwards. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. And the reason I did it was just an impulse. But it was a fun game, and I've learned something new now. If I'm gonna sack in this position, which I've seen probably like 10, 15 times, then just sack the bishop. Who knew that? Alright, that's it for 4, 5 games. How many dang games I played this session? And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if there's anything of any value. I will see you in the next episode. Alright, bye.